Hello. It's cold.
It's a little cool out.
It is. It's a little colder than I expected. I had to jump ahead of all the other usual suspects and skip a few streets.
I'll tell you, they were here when we started putting out at 6:30, and I was like...
Did they buy a lot of stuff and I missed it?
They did.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning into the channel again. My name is Liz and I'm a part-time reseller in Maryland. In today's video, I take you with me yard selling and then I share everything I found with you in a haul at the end so we have plenty of teachable moments together. Let's go check it out. My favorite yard sale. I was like, I think she told me last time was her last yard sale.
This is the last.
This one is. That's gorgeous. Is that an original?
I don't know. It belonged. We lived there.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yeah. And it's from there, but I have no idea.
How much do you want for it?
I don't know.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Come over and give me a price.
Oh, well, how can I buy it if I don't know?
Well, if you want it.
Yeah, I would love to know how much it is so that I'll know if I can commit to it or not. Oops, some of your price tags are blowing around in this wind. Sorry.
Yeah. $25.
And how much are these? I'll do 25. Let me take a look at it, make sure it's original.
Yeah. That is very old.
Yes, I can see it's had some wear and tear.
Yes, it's been mended and all.
Wow, they did a good job mending it, didn't they?
They did.
Do you know the person who repaired it?
No, I don't. That's how.
That looks like the kind of work my dad would do.
Yeah, this came out of Beechwood again.
Oh, the mansion you mean?
Right there.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the home across the street.
We call that Beechwood because that's where we live for. We've been on this property 60 years now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I hope you keep having yard sales because I always pull over. I was like, oh, good. Do not say that. Don't say that. You look great. You seem like you're doing well.
Well, 92.
That doesn't mean you're going to be gone next year. My husband's grandmother just turned 102, and she still lives by herself.
Oh my God.
So it's different now. So you'll have to just 10 more years of yard sales. All right, what do I owe you? I owe you 25, and what did you say for those two boxes?
Give me 5.
I mean these two boxes.
Yeah,
so 30.
30.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Did you have some early birds? I heard there was. Good, because
I didn't even know what it was going to be on
I heard there was an early bird out buying all the jewelry, which made me so sad.
Oh.
Yeah, and all the collectibles. I was like, what? But look, somehow I got here first.
If you ever find out anything about that,
I'll drop a note. Do you have a mailbox?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll drop a note in your mailbox.
I would love to know it.
Okay.
And tell me how much money you made.
Really? I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Aren't these nice?
Right.
These are really nice. These.
I said that sounds like a plan.
Made in India.
Thank you.
100%. My pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
I love the lights. Where you see this? What? Look.
I like that picture.
gosh. I don't want to even look at these donuts.
Yeah.
Oh! I turned this corner and I said, I don't know which house has the donuts, but I'm not eating one because it doesn't align with my goals. And look at me.
I know, girl. Guess
Look,
what?
I'm like
the same thing.
Blueberry glazed. This one looks like a fried egg.
Right. You can't. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
let me pay for my stuff first so I feel like I earned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take one last look, make sure I didn't miss anything.
When I finish out here running around and stuff. How much it counts?
That's very
50
interesting.
cents or both for $1.
No,
It's not even a discount, but sounds good as my head.
How much for this pan full of treasure?
I'll say $5.
My God, I knew that's what you were going to say.
I like to round to the 5.
I like to round to the fives too. The only problem is, do you happen to have
was it on?
a 5 to give me? Wait a minute, hold on. Do I even have a 10 left?
Yes.
I think I have five ones. That is.
Nice.
Yep. I was thinking I didn't. Then I looked more
Thank you.
closely.
My
Awesome.
change is running low a little bit. I'll have to give you a massive quarters back. You don't want to.
Yo, that'll weigh me
How
down.
much is bathroom pictures?
$1 each.
I've never heard of this place.
Bakery Express. It's a hidden gem. It's on
I
Holland
guess-
Ferry Road.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a factory that makes all the stuff for
These
7-Eleven.
are
All their sandwiches.
Beautiful donuts.
They're amazing. They're
That
amazing.
fried egg one is a trip.
$20.
Thank you, hon.
I mean, I think it was a good deal. He's like,
You know, with the kids, I started. And sometimes you wonder, is that a good page? Yes, yes. A change of scenery. Yeah. I don't want to. Just my volume. I will just get you a better.
Cute. I don't know what they are. I came back because the other yard sales were not very good.
Really?
Yeah.
How many are there?
Not that many. Maybe like 10.
Weather.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of.
I'm just gonna put this up here. My friend didn't have enough money to buy this, and she texted me and she's like, "I really want it. Can you go get it?"
Did you get the pieces?
Oh, yeah,
There's a bag.
Oh, I didn't know
next
there
to
was.
it.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah, there it is.
if I get that, any chance you could do 10 on the seashell thing instead of 15?
Yes.
Okay. Are you sure that's okay?
Yes. And
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I would have walked away and been none the wiser. This is so cool.
it's funny. I looked that up on eBay. Like you try to look up seashell hanging.
Yeah.
And some people are.
Oh, that's my pile. Never mind. She's not doing it. Okay.
Some of them are listed for like $171. Of course, they don't sell for that. So,
Right. All right. So these two would be 25, 26 for these, 27, 28. And I don't think the cat had a price.
29. How's that?
Yes. If only I could find one more thing.
Yeah, really. Hi. Okay.
So I think I have two 20s, which is annoying, but
How much change do you need other than
Price. I think this
$11.
was two.
I tutor math sometimes, you think, but there's something about math in the morning.
Actually attached to
It sounds like some kind of a show.
For me, it's just adding and subtracting that are difficult.
Ah,
on it.
but I bet you're good at something else.
I
And
used to
then
be good
4,
at that.
5, 6.
I'm good at arithmetic normally. My husband's good at the higher level math.
Yeah, it's
Stuff that I don't even know what he's talking about. Oh, thank you for doing
You
that.
want to add that?
I don't even really know. Are these just salt shakers? They're not, right?
there for like what?
Thank you.
Didn't we used to do sugar in them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar.
Oh, they're just really cute. I've never seen them before, so my friend would be so happy
Good.
that was still here. She was all in a panic. And she was like, I've never been in this situation before. Wait a minute, look at this game called Booby Trap. Oh my God, I think I remember playing that.
Yes, that's a fun
Is that
one.
possible?
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I wasn't alive in 65. It sounds like a t-shirt.
See, this was my aunt's, so, you know.
Right,
so
of
we
course
played
it
at her
was. It
house.
couldn't be yours or mine.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God, look at the wooden pieces.
Can't sell those today. They're a danger.
Drinking hazards.
You want a bag for this stuff?
I think I might need one, but now I gotta look this thing up. I gotta see what's what with this.
All right.
I buy a lot of vintage games, and honestly, my kids aren't really at an age where they play board games. But
My guess is on eBay they're probably selling. I know I looked some stuff up, so if I did 6, you can probably sell it for 10 on eBay.
I got it, girl.
Hi.
Trying to run and get money, have my girlfriend come get something for me. Do I owe you or her?
Well, I owe her $6. You owe me, and I
Okay.
owe her $6.
Alrighty.
But I don't have change.
Oh, funny.
Well, wait, maybe I do. Okay, well, hold on. Let me pay her first because I'm a bad multitasker.
Okay, that's fine. Let me look around. Let me breathe.
I know. I was like, my poor friend was so upset.
Oh my, I didn't want to.
All right, so I have a 10, so then I could give her back her change. See, here we go again. We're back in mathematics.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
There
then
you go.
it's just too cool to pass up. How can I pass this up? All right, good. This means I get to carry less stuff.
And you can take more if you want.
Well, Susie, I was telling them when I came by the first time that my brother-in-law is making a film and he's asking for all these things.
No.
Like vintage kitchenware and stuff. And so I had to buy stuff
This is amazing.
to help my brother-in-law.
Of
It all
course.
comes from a place of altruism, really. All right, I think I got 5 ones for you.
All right, so what do you recommend next?
Oh, God, go back to bed. Dave, are you on your second leg of Beaumont as well?
I'm done.
Hey, already? You
This
found
is-
that much good
This
stuff?
is it. No, I'm done. This is it.
Well, you got to save for tomorrow, it sounds like. Hi. How are you doing? Yes.
I know, it's great to see you. You're doing very well.
Yeah.
Look up there. So what is she teaching?
Creative writing and composition rhetoric. She's been there for 3 years now.
Oh my God, I was up there in October giving a talk, so I should have.
Oh, really? What were you doing?
It was on. There's a group up there. There's a group called ATRU, which is art for health. And they had a conference there. So, but it's beautiful there. I love it.
It's very pretty, and we love driving there. Once you get past Harrisburg,
I know. I was about to say it's a really nice drive.
So easy, Well,
I was about to say, well, but it's pretty.
It is pretty. Okay. She's doing good.
Hello. Redoing it. So.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Thank you.
But anyway.
Peyton Johnson. Yeah, Peyton.
And she's a
thanks again for all your help.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to take these other things. You got
She is
CDs.
writing for
I've got this thing
editorial,
and this
whatever, for
thing.
Bandcamp, which is a kind of like a music
Yeah, we're done.
distribution thing.
Thank you. Sure, thank you.
she-
You got enough hands? I got enough hands.
All right.
There's other things I'm short of, you know,
She likes it.
but I've got enough hands.
2 acquisitions, so she's
Bye, everybody.
good.
See you later, hon.
Well,
Yeah, you
but
too.
The companies are buying, or video companies, or companies that she wants to be a part of.
How much are your CDs today?
$1.
That's great.
I like that.
So that's good. Yeah. So she's still writing. So they're both still writing. I know. Isn't it funny?
It is. It's great.
And Nick is teaching at the University of Michigan.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
What teacher?
He teaches. He's a social psychologist. It's a social psychology organization.
That's what Ellen had gotten her MFA at West Virginia.
Oh.
She's so sad. West Virginia had all those cuts. They were
Yes.
They were going to cut
Oh,
the
did she?
whole-
Oh, she like. Well,
She loves West Virginia. She loves
yeah. Well, Virginia cut their higher ed big time. Big time.
You know, they built a bunch of domes and stadiums and stuff like that, and they didn't come.
This is a program for that tour.
Oh,
So, well,
that's cool. Thank you. I'm gonna make a pile where Dave had his pile.
That's fine.
Because I need my hands free now. It's getting real. So I had to mute the audio on this little segment or this sale. This was the second time I was at this sale. Because the seller asked me to. She was shocked when someone mentioned that I was a reseller. Even though the other person was like, most of us are resellers. She was shocked that anyone would want to watch a YouTube person shop at yard sales, and she didn't want her voice on audio. But I did get a few pieces of valuable jewelry, even though she threatened to charge me more once she found out I was a reseller. I actually walked down the driveway and started walking away. And so anyway, she said she was kidding, and I did find a few pieces of valuable jewelry to share with you guys, but it was a little bit strange. Maybe she thinks the same. So we're going to dive into this yard sale haul, and I'm going to ask you to be a little bit gentle with me because there might be 1 or 2 items that are from a different week. As you know, if you are a reseller, keeping your death pile organized is a real challenge. And I had kept some stuff in my van to prepare for hauls with you guys, but we had to empty the van and things got shuffled around. So I know there's at least 1 item that is not here. I think 2 small items, which I will mention. But I just wanted to let you know there might be 1 or 2 things that were not caught on camera, several things actually, and there might be a few things that are missing. But I didn't want to skip this adventure out there because it was a fun day and I had some good finds and some teachable moments for you. So anyway, let's dive into it. So if we start over here, there was this 1 yard sale that I went to twice. There were a couple of reasons for that. The first reason was that I stopped there and all the usual suspects were there. And I decided to jump to the end of the like array of streets to try to get ahead of the gang. So I bought a few things that I think weren't even on film because I actually just forgot to press record. But then I came back because I wanted to see if they had missed anything. And also because a friend of mine, whom you might see, probably will see, had asked me to go grab something for her at that sale. So I did buy this booby trap game, which is on film in the video. And it's funny because be careful when you trust a seller when they say they look something up. They're often completely wrong. Like I can't even find the same comp, never mind a sold listing. You know, I look up listed items and don't always filter for solds, which I should too. But sometimes even the ones that they said they found listed are just incorrect. I don't think they're doing that on purpose. I'm not implying that, but that can be wrong. But anyway, this game, I don't remember ever seeing this one as a reseller, so I wanted to grab it. It's from 1965, and when I show you the comp, you'll see that it was worth grabbing for, I think it was about $6. Again, this was 6 weeks ago, so luckily I have the film to remind me. At a different sale, this is really cool. This is an REM program type thing, or like a booklet. I guess it's a tour program, and that's worth about $35. And I think the guy gave it to me, it was a couple, I think they gave it to me for $1 because their CDs were $1. So that's a nice little find there too. So look for stuff like that. I think I might have overlooked it if I hadn't been slowing down at that stage. It was early in the day. I think it was the donut sale where I grabbed this all-clad pan, and it had been used by someone who cooks like I do. The kind of person that you know that they're cooking by the smell when you walk in the door. And I don't mean something fragrant, I mean smoke, and probably the smoke detectors going off. So this, I wanted to show you guys this cleaner because, or cleanser maybe? Cleaning paste, it says on the little tub. This stuff is like magic for Pyrex. It cleaned up this pan, and we have used it many times, and this pan used is like $50, and I think he sold it to me for a couple of dollars, so that was awesome. This is actually a watercolor. I do not often see watercolors that have this level of detail. I don't know how anyone can control paint and water with this degree of like accuracy or precision, I guess is a better word. So this is by a famous artist. Oh gosh, can I say his name? Federico Scianchi. And luckily one of my Facebook groups helped me identify it. So thank you to them. And it's probably worth between $200 and $400, and it was $25. So I need to go by that lady's house and drop her a note. She often has really nice things at her yard sales. I'm sure you could tell when I told her in the film, in the clips, you know, that I love her yard sales. And she was sort of teasing that she might not be able or be around to do more yard sales. And I teased her that I expected at least 10 more years of great finds. So she sold that to me for $25. It had been in her former home for years and years. And this artist passed away in 1919. So this is an old piece, probably reframed since then, but I love the way it's framed. That might stay in the house. So that's a really nice score too. All right, moving over to some record albums. These were not caught on film. It was early in the morning and I saw one of my greatest competitors. And so I just leapt out of the van. These do sell regularly for me. I have a few friends who collect Beatles stuff and some other local people. And if it's something unusual, like I had never seen this Cheap Thrills one, I'd never seen the Monty Python, I'll grab it. I think these were $1. So they were well worth it. I'm not gonna throw up comps for all of these, but I'll at least show you one for the Beatles album. And if I find that the other ones have something surprising, I'll throw it up for you so that you'll know to look out for them and they're worth paying even more than $1 a piece. You know, I cannot say that these little wooden rolling toys sell, but I have a weakness for them. They are so darn cute. I think they're just cute decoratively. He's probably like a $10 to $12 item in my booth, but I loved him so much I couldn't help myself. Okay, so you saw me looking through the CDs. I happened to notice that this one was signed. That makes it a $60 CD as opposed to say an $8 to $20 CD. I think I actually looked these up. I actually edited my cart at the yard sale. I did what I always tell everyone to do, including myself. Probably the best part about being a YouTuber is it makes, you know, it really normalizes talking to yourself at yard sales. I don't think that, just so you know, if I wasn't clear, I usually sell CDs in the booth. Many of these are vintage, so I could sell them online, and this one I'll sell online because it has more value. Again, I will throw out comps for these individual ones if they are real standouts. He had a lot of CDs. But in general, most CDs sell between $8 and $12 in my booth. So $1 a piece is fine. This little house set, this could be from a different day, but it was in the bags and boxes with this particular day. So we're just gonna roll with it. It's still a teachable moment whenever it happened. So my friend John, shout out to John out there. That's J-O-N, so he knows who he is. These box sets of books often do well. I think Commonwealth Picker also picks these up quite frequently. And this is like a $40 set, so that's cool. I had never seen this Eiffel Tower plush. I think it's from the year 2000. Yes, it says right on there. And it's like a $20 piece. But I just grabbed it for like $1 or 50 cents or whatever she charged me because I just thought it was really cool and cute. But how easy is that to ship? It's not that big and it's not breakable. So I like that. I thought this was a much newer piece. Now, I think I picked this up at the yard sale with a lady asked me not to use the audio. So I'm not sure in the final cut how much of that yard sale will make it to this video. She honestly didn't have all that many items that were worth a lot, but I did get some modern costume jewelry. Oh, you know what? I should take that back. She had some of that HRH jewelry, which you won't get to hear she and I talking about it because she asked me not to use her voice. But you'll see me rummaging around, and I was surprised, like this stretchy faux pearl bracelet is $60 used. I'll put up a comp to show you just an example of that HRH jewelry. I don't know what that stands for. That's a modern thing. But this Playboy case, I was so surprised. I think this is a little jewelry case. It's new with tags, but it's vintage. So I can sell on Etsy, and the fact that it hasn't been used is so awesome. And it's like a $40 to $5 piece. And again, so easy to ship. Small and not breakable. I love that. I bought these Russian lacquer boxes from the same woman I got that beautiful watercolor from. I really just could not help myself. I just think they're beautiful. Not big money makers, but they do sell regularly for $10 to $20 in the booth and maybe more online. So, you know, if they're cheap, if they're 50 cents or something, just grab them. Now, I got overly excited at what we will call the donut sale and thought maybe these were sterling because this guy had the cheapest prices. I bought a bag of jewelry from him for almost nothing, which ended up being costume. There might have been one or two little things that were a little more valuable, but still sellable in the booth for, again, $8 to $10 a piece. These are silver plate, and that's okay. You can kind of tell, right? The ones that were wrapped in plastic don't have the same tarnish, but they are not sterling, which I kind of hoped, but it's okay. I think he might have charged me $1 or $2 for that whole set. So those I'll probably put in the booth or keep for us because it's a nice set in the original box. This knick-knack shelf, I just sold one yesterday. These sell regularly for me locally for $25 to $30. Sometimes more if they're bigger, like those printer drawers, and sometimes less if they're smaller. The one I sold yesterday was $20. It was a little bit smaller, but people do like these still, which is awesome, actually. These are actually like vintage Pampered Chef. Now, if I had seen that little chicken embossed on here, I would have known that. And this is from the yard sale that I went to twice and saw my bestie at. Shout out to Susan. I just thought they looked cool. They were 50 cents each. I think they're like $16 for a pair. So I'm not sure if we'll use those or if I'll end up putting them in the booth or something. I don't know if I feel like shipping them for that lower price because it's going to cost me $5 to $8 to ship them. And then if I only get 16, it's just not really worth it. So they might be a booth item. This sort of kitschy, I forget what they call this. I want to call it foil art, but that's not what it's called. It's almost like iridescent metallic art of the Siamese cat. I just thought was cool. Booth item for me, $16 to $25, something like that. Cat people love their cats in all forms. So this was not caught on film. This is also from the yard sale that I went to a few times. I picked this up early in the day and I'm actually using it, so I'm not gonna go inside because it has some of my own jewelry in it. It seems like it actually got a little smudge on it recently, but this is a cut velvet. You can't see the texture, but it's a cut velvet jewelry box. Gorgeous, stunning. I actually couldn't find one quite like this online, but I'll toss up a comp of something as close as I could get to this. If this had been in perfect condition, I definitely would have put it online, but it just has a couple of areas of minor discoloration or wear, and I decided it's so cute, I'll just use it myself. But we always have that kind of a toss up. I grabbed a couple little like pocket knives because my dad collects them. I don't think these particular ones have a lot of value, but people do collect them, and it might be worth looking them up. Oops, sorry, when you say them. I was skipping ahead to the next item. Sorry about that camera work. This is Pioneer Woman. I have not washed this yet. It needs washing. This is a really beautiful floral batter bowl, ceramic. It is marked on the bottom. These vary by the rarity of the pattern, but this is typically, I'm gonna say $20 to $35. Not old enough for Etsy, so it has to go in the booth or on Facebook, but I'm hopeful that I'll find a collector locally and I can just move it along since it's kind of bulky. Another item that I found at the first sale that I did not record with the record albums was this, I call it a princess phone. Some people call it a French phone. It is a rotary phone. I have had these sell as high as $100. I didn't find that comp when I was looking, I don't think, but I'll look again because I personally might just use my own comp because I know I have sold one for more than the comp I found when I was doing research for the haul. So the seller said to me that this, it's sort of like it looks like macrame, but it's made of shells. She told me, oh, those are worth like $150. I didn't find anything that said anything like that. Luckily, she gave me a deal because I was buying a bunch of things, and I think I'll sell this locally. I have a friend, Catherine, who loves stuff like this, and I'm hopeful that she will like it. But I know that someone will want it for their beach home, summer home, or just year round. I mean, it is really beautiful, and it's in its original box. You know, just great condition too. Okay, I bought some Tupperware. Initially, I thought I might be buying this for my family member who's a filmmaker, who's filming something as we speak and needed some props, but then this wasn't the type of thing they needed. They didn't need as many kitchen type items as I thought, so I might be forced to keep these darling little bowls. You know how you want to send someone to school with a snack, or you need to pack some almonds? Oh my gosh, and they probably stack. However, a set of those, and I think I have a set of at least 4, can do pretty well on Etsy and is so great to ship. So it's surprising the value on stuff like this. Really, really surprising. And then the last thing that you can't really see very well, I didn't unwrap it, but it is in this tube. It's a felt table cover to play bridge or other types of card games. And I just like stuff like that. I think my parents must have had things like that. And so I grabbed it, and I think it's probably like a $25 to $45 item. So we did have a really good day out there. Again, there were 1 or 2 items that I had accidentally mixed in with a different day's shopping or haul, and so they're already in the booth, but I think it was just a mug, a studio mug, they call it a hand warmer, and 1 little carved wooden hippo are the ones that I'm pretty certain are already at the booth, so they won't be on film today. And there might be 1 or 2 things that came from a different day, but all teachable moments. So hopefully you guys learned something today. You can use when you go out there. You have a blast shopping, I hope. Find some great stuff. Pay yourself well for your time. You know that I hope all those things for you, and I always hope that you never stop searching. And I will see you guys next time.